I'm 21 years old.
Zach Miller, and I'm 20.
My name's Chris Lynch. I'm 21.
My name's Lauren Burrows, and I'm 20 years old.
I'm Allison Chard. I'm 19.
My name's Eden Bevel, and I'm 20 years old.
I actually think it's more popular with like our generation's parents because it's like so awesome to them because they never even thought of being able to do this when they were our age. When all of me and my friends are sitting down and just like hanging out and we're talking, watching TV, whatever, and everyone just at one point will look down at their phones and just start texting away. Or looking at, it's not just texting though, it's also like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and everything that you can do on your phone. You can do everything on your phone now. So it's like, they're always just looking down and sitting at it and no one's talking. I'm the one that's there, like my phone away, and I'm just like, so, the weather's nice. Like, has anyone looked up yet?
In this long-term relationship I was in once, this girl would always be on her phone like when we would be on dates and stuff, and it would just really piss me off. I would just like straight up be like, are you like paying attention to me, or just not even like ask them out on a second date or something like that.
At least 4 girls a week almost walk into me texting, and I don't even get an apology. I just get a dirty look, and it was my fault when I was just walking, minding my own business.
Whether it's like walking like in the city, that's so annoying. It's busy enough, like get off your phone and just get to the place you need to be.
I was seeing this girl, and we were driving around, and she kept texting. Like, she was just on her phone constantly. And it was like half an hour we were driving around, and I was trying to talk to her, and she was like not even making any noises. And so I dropped her back off at her car, and she looks up at me, she's like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? I'm like, you're chilling with your phone, and I'm trying to hang out with you. Like, you know. And she was like, you're being crazy. I'm like, no, you're really rude.
It just makes driving like 10 times more like scary and dangerous now that people are texting and driving. There's a lot of people that think that they can do the thing where they look down quick, look up, look down. But I've done it before. Like, I've been texting and you look down for 1 second and you really just, you can't, like, sometimes you can't tell that you're like drifting a little bit. And it's, especially with people biking or just people on the sides of the road, it's just not, it's like not a good call.
You know, I work in the city. I work in Times Square. So there's tourists everywhere, people walking everywhere, and everyone that's actually from New York is always looking down at their phone to avoid all the craziness, which is totally understandable, but like, no one knows how to walk.
You're walking on like the right side of like a sidewalk or something, and normally like you're on the right side, so that's where you should be walking in a straight line. And there's always that person on their phone, and they're walking the same one. So you're like, I was already walking here, but they're not even looking at what they're doing. So should I move for them, or I just normally like keep walking and make them move and actually pay attention, kind of remind them they're on their phone.
The other day when I was on the bus and I was with the swim team, we were driving, we got stuck in traffic actually. And I noticed, because I like to observe things, and I saw the girl, this older woman, and she was texting. So she must have been like, she had to at least be like 35, 40. And she was texting, which really bothers me because they go and text, and I don't know if you've ever seen a 35-year-old text, but it's actually pathetic, and their thumbs are just not working the right way. I mean, I feel very nervous because it was, when I saw her do it, it was bumper to bumper traffic. So she was constantly like looking down at her phone, and like I was watching her hand move around the phone, and it wasn't even close to what she was doing, and she was just struggling the whole time, not watching the road, and it's just scary.
Texting causes so many like problems, especially in my relationship. I feel like you get mad because you feel like all you do is text, especially if you're not together.
And it's just so stupid because it's just funny. Like, you'll put yourself like in all caps lock and you're like screaming at them, but you're not because you can't like actually say it, you know? It's just stupid. Like, I understand, like, you can't tell sarcasm.
So like people, like even their personality, like you'd be surprised how different they are in real life than if they were texting, just because a lot of people use texting as like a convenient way to talk rather than a way to talk in a more in-depth way, I guess.
For the most part, like when you text, you get false perceptions. Like, you don't know how actually the person's saying what the text message says.
I was in an argument with, not my boyfriend now, but a past boyfriend, where I was like upset at him, and in person I was like, this kind of bothered me, like, blah, 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 do you want to talk about it? And then he was just kind of like quiet, and then as soon as I left, he texted me his like huge spiel being like, well, this is the problem. It's like, why don't you just tell me that when I was next to you? It's just really annoying that they like, it's like you are hiding behind your phone and you can't like say it in person.
When you're having a really serious conversation with someone who even has their phone in their hand, just having that like physical marker of there are other things going on, you know, that may or may not matter more than you. It's like, you know, I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. You're like, oh, you don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, can I ask you a quick question? You think it's dangerous to walk and text at the same time?
Sometimes.
Thank you. Do you think it's dangerous to walk and text at the same time?
No.
Yeah, definitely. It is.
Yes, but I do it anyway.
Yes, I hate that.
It's both rude and helpful.
I guess annoying.
I'd say definitely convenient.
Quick.
Fake.
Alienating.
I've had people walk into me before. I kind of just like shove it off now because I'm just really used to it. But it's really annoying.
It's not the same as having like an actual conversation with someone. So I think it's like makes it definitely less, makes people less connected and sociable.
I feel like people just need to pay attention more. They need to like be more self-aware and realize what they're doing.
It's more of like on a personal level, just like don't be that person that is constantly looking at your phone and not at those around you.